It's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm having a conversation with someone and I can't get this out of my head. We're always so hard on ourselves. I've got to do better. I'm not earning enough. I'm not good looking enough. I've got to work out more. I've got to eat better. I've got to be a better partner. I've got to do better in life. But we're always doing the best we can with the level of consciousness that we've got. You don't ever choose to do worse intentionally. Maybe some people do. You're always doing the best you can where you're at. Once you know better, then you do better. And we get in these comfort zones where we get comfortable and things get easy and we get too comfortable, and then life will rock us and we have to move. But don't be so hard on yourself. If you're exactly where you're supposed to be, if you know better and then choose not to do better, then that's on you. But you're always doing the best you can. You're always living at the level of consciousness that you're at. So don't be so hard on yourself. We beat ourselves up and we put ourselves down so much. I don't know if I did a video on it, but be your biggest cheerleader. Be the one that encourages you to keep going, to put one foot in front of the other. Be that person for yourself, because that'll make a big difference to your life. Self-talk is massive. And it's something that after over a year of consciously trying to change my self-talk, like actively working on it, I still slip up sometimes. I was going to say I still struggle sometimes, but I don't want to put that in my self-talk. I still find it challenging sometimes. And while we're on challenges, I've decided not to call them challenges anymore. I went from calling them problems to challenges. Now I'm calling them adventures. Each challenge is just an adventure. It's like, if I look at it like Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever, like a pirate movie, I'm going to get to the treasure eventually, whether it's the lesson or the goal. It's what happens along the way. It's going to get suspenseful along the way. And I'm going to get there eventually, but it's an adventure. And if I look at it that way, then I'm just observing the adventure. It's like being in the movie theater, and I'm watching a scary movie from a safe place. Just changing that language from challenge to adventure gives me that other level of separation where I can go, okay, this isn't a challenge, this is just an adventure. This is just a suspenseful part of the movie that I'm watching that I know I can get through, because I've said it I don't know how many times I've said it to myself, but the universe never puts you in a position or a situation that you can't handle. So if you're doing that, if you're going through it, you can obviously handle it, and you've been given that because you can handle it. Otherwise you wouldn't be going through it. It's like your goals and your visions and everything you want wouldn't be in your vision, it wouldn't be in your perception if you couldn't achieve it. You've been given that because you can achieve it. So your adventures are the same way. You're given that adventure because you can go through it. You've got the stuff to go through it. You've got the talent, you've got the skills, you've got the knowledge, you've got the strength to go through it. There's a lot in this video, so there's a lot to unpack, and it's very surface level, and I'm jumping over topics, but the point is, don't be so hard on yourself. You are where you're supposed to be, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And when you know better, you will do better.